Okay, hello. Please, we have to recite it, not sing it. Can we please start again? Thank you. Can we please have our seat this morning? Thank you so very much. I would like to really appreciate us all once again for coming around here today. This is actually going to be my second time of anchoring any event that has to do with the Nigerian Society of Engineers. And there is something I noticed from last year and now. The engineers seem to be one of the bodies I have seen that's described and really try to hold very much serious respect for the national anthem of Nigeria. I've been to many events when the national anthem is being sang and people just walk around, they walk about. But I was trying to look at those people that were coming in from the door. The moment we started, all of them stood still. And I see this as a very, very great sign for these particular bodies. Let's please put our hands together for ourselves. All right, and we want to quickly recognize every one of us here. We are all very, very special and important to be here today. And starting with everything that people would just from nowhere, as long as you are doing what is right and what is legal for any society you represent. Yesterday when Nigeria won that match against Iceland, I was trying to imagine how many millions of Nigerians stood up for Ahmed Musa. Can you imagine? Millions of people would just stand up from nowhere just for that one man that was on the field. That because he was doing something right. Today we are doing something beautiful. That is why we can stand right inside here. We can sit down inside this beautiful hall today. Please put your hands together for yourselves, wherever you may be seated. Okay, I met this man the last event that I attended this for this same society, and he's a very, very gentleman. Even when he saw me this morning, the way he greeted me, I used to wonder how very humble the way he handles his matters. He's the chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Osogbo branch, and I also got information this morning that this branch became the best in Nigeria. Please put your hands together for yourself. When I was told, I was asking myself, where is Abuja branch? Where is Lagos branch? Where is Rivers branch? But Osogbo in Osun. That's wonderful. Please, once again, put your hands together for yourself. That this branch is the best in the country of 36 states, including Abuja. Please welcome the chairman and who is also the host of this event this morning, Engineer Adetomiwa Zuber, the chairman, NSC, Osogbo branch. Thank you very much, sir. Coming. Still very much in that regard to work to invite people to this place. I also want to call the chairperson of the Spouses Forum. She is Dr. Mrs. Fauzia Adenike Zubar. Please put your hands together for Madam. As she also comes up here. She looks gentle like the husband. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome. Okay. also has to do this. Also want to bring is one of the past chairman, the past chairman NSC Osogbo branch. Please welcome with me to this place as well, Engineer Abdul Fattah Antibayo. Baba, please come up. Thank you, sir, for coming. Thank you so much, sir. I also want to invite another past chairman and executive secretary, also the executive secretary office of transportation. Please welcome Engineer Wahab Ibrahim. Thank you, sir. Also, the past chairman, Engineer Chief Zakaria Ademola. Please bring him up here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for waiting, and we're so very much in the spirit of this event today. And I kind of noticed that maybe engineers do not have AKAs because there are some associations when you go there, the moment we call the name of one person, you just hear something. Just hear, maybe you guys don't have AKA like those medical doctors as well. Because I hear that a lot. When you just call one name, you will hear one AKA like that. People used to hail them. But nevertheless, we are all very much specially welcome to this event today. Please, like I mentioned earlier, as soon as I get names of other people for us to be invited here, we shall be calling them as well. And for every one of us here today, we are very and duly welcome to this event. I would like you to just shake hands with one or two people beside you and welcome them to this event today. Please just shake hands with one or two people and welcome them to this beautiful day. Thank you so much. Okay, without wasting time, I would like to bring the chairman up here right now for the welcome address. Please welcome once again the chairman, Engineer Akiba Detomiwa Zubara. Please put your hands together for him.
Thank you very much. I'm not comfortable. Please come MC. Kindly recognize our audience. Okay, thank you. Before my speech, I want to recognize our audience. When we've been told our 2018 distinguished engineer is Engineer Adeleri Adeyemi Oriolowo, fellow Nigerian Center of Engineers. He is unavoidably absent, presently in Abuja for APC convention. But I said someone to even call him seems a bit lukewarm kind. To represent him is my own chairman. I serve under him. My permanent secretary. I work under him. That's no other person other than Engineer Olakubos Adeago, fellow of the Nigerian Center of Engineers, fellow of the Nigerian Institution of Civil Engineers. The second awardee, so he's having two caps today. The second awardee is Engineer Nuruddin Olakubos Adeago. Another awardee, Engineer Mumini Adekule Raifu Olabanji, MNSC N-Nice. Whoever is representing him should please signify. so that I'll take the front seat. Then we have corporate awardees. They are all here. Sigma Technologies Nigeria Limited. So, representing the company is our special guest of honor. Thank you very much, sir. When it's time for citation, you know more about the company. Then, Vego Services Nigeria Limited. Thank you for coming. Then we have Enerimosa Resource Hub Limited. Thank you very much. These are companies that are very distinguished. Enerimosa started a few months ago as a computer-based test center, and in Jan UTME registration, the company beat all the CIVIC centers in the state of Osogbo, including Obafemi University. Just few months. Thank you very much for coming. I don't want to waste time. The MC will do his work. Welcome address by the chairman of the Nigerian Center of Engineers, NSC Osogbo branch, by my uncle self, Engineer Adetomiwa Zubai, member Nigerian Center of Engineers, fellow Nigerian Institution of Electrical Engineers, and the 2018 Distinguished Engineer Annual Lecture, theme, awards and induction ceremony held at Ultimate Civic Center on Saturday, 23rd June 2018. The Executive Governor of the State of Osogbo in absentia, who is the chief host, the special guest of honor, Laji Azan Alao, the distinguished engineer, ably represented by Engineer Nuruddin Dadiago, the special advisor, the senior special assistant to the Governor of Transportation, Engineer Oluwagiri Fowoshi, our Baba in the branch, Engineer Papapatai Ade Adebayo, past chairman, NSC Osogbo branch and chief inspector, Osogbo Examination Center. You are welcome, sir. I have many chairmen here. Engineer Wahab Olaiwola Ibrahim, fellow of the Nigerian Center of Engineers, fellow Nigerian Institution of Civil Engineers, a past chairman and executive secretary, Office of Transportation. I welcome you. Another past chairman, Engineer Chief Zakaria Adeboye Ademola JP. You are welcome, sir. The chairperson, Spouses Forum, my second half, Engineers Dr. Mrs. Ozia Adenikezibay. I welcome you. The awardees, thank you for coming. Then the inductees. Today is special. You will be welcome to the society when it is time. I welcome you. Distinguished guest of honors, HESCO of the Nigerian Center of Engineers Osogbo branch, my vice engineer, Mrs. Dupeola Florence Jokotola. She's unavoidably absent. She's far away from the state. Drop our apology. The General Secretary, Engineer Wale Emmanuel Alonde, I welcome you. The Technical Secretary, Engineer Deika Atoyebi, Thank you. He's the one putting up, coordinating the induction program. Thank you. The Financial Secretary, Engineer Mrs. Adeola Adeniyi. She's busy over there. The Treasurer, Engineer Simeon Olushola. You are welcome. The ex-officio 2, Engineer Bashir Lawal, Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Public Matters, aka Gomina Mekono. I welcome you. The Welfare Secretary, Engineer Semia Adebisi, a lady. The PRO, Engineer Temitayo Fagoron, with the Consul. The Assistant PRO, Samson Aina Olaoluwa. Thank you. Members of the Nigerian Center of Engineers, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I begin with the name of Allah. All thanks and adoration are due to Him, the perpetual ruler of the universe, the greatest inventor, the beneficent, the merciful. It is my singular pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this unique occasion of 2018 Distinguished Engineers Annual Lecture, Award, and Induction Ceremony. This annual lecture, titled Engineering Pathway to Greatness, is also part of the program marking the 60th anniversary of the Nigerian Center of Engineers in Nigeria. The focus we have in mind is the theme of today's lecture, that is the path, engineering a pathway to greatness. Sincerely speaking, the theme of this occasion was pragmatically chosen based on our strong belief that this profession is a vital key to future prosperity and industrial diversification of this nation's economy. It is therefore not a gainsaying that a nation that wants to develop and stand shoulder to shoulder with other developed countries like United States, United Kingdom, China, and others, pay particular attention to engineering and its applications. Let me remind us of the purpose of emphasis that the society's mission statement still remains, and we are not bending the rules. And check our brochure, we see the mission and vision of the society. The Nigerian Center of Engineers is dedicated to the provision of quality service aimed at enhancing professional competence and development of its members at all times. It is also committed to our focus, collaborates to influence and provide quality advice to the various arms of government, industry, commerce, academia, and the society at large. For the purpose of upliftment of the country as a whole, and thus making meaningful contributions to the advancement of technology, not only at the state level, but at the international level. Join me in appreciating the chief host, the governor of the state of Osogbo, Engineer Ogbeni Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola, Fellow of the Nigerian Center of Engineers, Fellow of the Nigerian Institution of Mechanical Engineers, whose massive infrastructure development in the state is unprecedented. The entire membership of the Nigerian Center of Engineers Osogbo branch is proud of your achievements. You have indeed induced many engineers to aspire to succeed you in office. Let me explain. Because of the performance of our own engineer, Raul Varibeshola. We now have many engineers in politics. And by now, we have up to 10 engineers as governorship aspirants in different political parties. It will therefore be the joy and glory of the Nigerian Society of Engineers to see one of us becoming the next governor of this state. Engineers are good in administration. So if our other engineers succeed or many, we'll be grateful to God. I recognize and appreciate the distinguished guest of honor, the distinguished guest of honor, Honorable Adekule Ide, this one availably absent, who had once successfully superintended a ministry in charge of rural infrastructures. Is therefore a very good friend of the society. Equally, I appreciate our guest of honor, Alhaji Hassan Alao. He came from Abuja to Lagos, down to this place this morning. I thank you, sir. He is a chartered IT expert and guru, a philanthropist to the core, and a mentor for excellence. I thank all other invited guests, too numerous for mentioning. I congratulate Engineer Adedire Adeyemi Oriolowo, fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, for being found worthy out of the pool of many fellows of this branch. Because to be a distinguished engineer, you must be a fellow. For being found worthy of this prestigious appointment as the distinguished engineer for the year, who will also give the lecture. Your dexterity in the practice, contribution to the growth of engineering, mentorship of others, and contribution to the branch are part of the criteria that qualify you for the great honor. I equally congratulate all the awardees, individuals, and corporate bodies. This award is a recognition of your contributions in various aspects of engineering. It is a call for you to do more and attain greater heights in the nearest future. To the new corporate members to be inducted today, kindly stand up, rise, new corporate members. Congratulations for successfully passing the professional examination and for being found worthy to be a corporate member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. I want to implore you to be careful in practice, avoid sharp practices, abide by the ethics of the profession, and be a good ambassador of the society anywhere you find yourself and take your seat. Before I end my speech, permit me to mention that NSC Osogbo Branch Secretariat Building needs your support. A sum of 50 million naira is needed to take the building to a habitable level. That is for our guest of honors, awardees, when it is time, kindly roll out the millions. Once again, I welcome you all, especially our distinguished lecturers, awardees and inductees, and teaming friends of this society. I see a very big thank you. Thank you for listening. I recognize chairmen of other branches. I can see Chairman NSC Ilorin branch, Engineer Joseph Adebayo, fellow of the Nigerian Institution of Electrical Engineers, and other chairmen. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much. That was the chairman's welcome address. Can we please appreciate him one more time? Let's please appreciate him. Thank you so much, sir. And as he has welcomed every one of us here today, I I want to quickly say this as well, that the spouses of the engineers are also here. I've already brought them down to the table, but we want to actually appreciate all the wives of engineers here present this morning. Please put your hands together for them. Thank you so very much for supporting. Okay, I also want to recognize this day the Director of Highways, Ministry of Works in the state, Engineer Bashiru Akonde. I'm told that is here. Thank you so much. And also the Deputy Director of Highways is also here, Engineer Caleb Abiodun. Thank you so much, sir, for coming this morning. Okay. We're taking it one after the other. There is an opening remark here to be taken next. There's an opening remark, of course, by the NSA President. Okay. Because of the unavailability, we have to move on right now. And we will go straight to taking the citation, of course, of the distinguished engineer for today. There are actually so many awardees today. Some other awards, about 7 of them to be presented this morning. And we're going to be taking the citation one after the other. But I want to believe, obviously, that the first one to be taken is for the distinguished engineer this morning. Okay, so we are very much ready. The fellow taking that particular citation for the 2018 Distinguished Engineer, if you are ready, let us please come forward as we invite also the person involved in this particular one before we move forward. Okay, I'm being told now that Engineer Joseph Adebayo is representing the NSC President. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up here. Please put your hands together for him. He is representing the NSC President today. You're very much welcome, sir. Okay, so if you are ready to take the citation of the distinguished engineer for today, I want to believe that has been apportioned to someone to handle for this event. So if that person is ready, can we please move on and please come forward here as we take the citation of the distinguished engineer for 2018. Who's handling that?
Mr. President, Nigerian Society of Engineers, the chairman of the occasion, I would like to start on all the existing protocols. First and foremost, I will apologize for a kind of time lag in reading the citation of Engineer Adele Adeyemi. It's due to the fact that his citation is about 9 pages, and we think if we continue reading a 9-page document, it will be too cumbersome, even though we are going to enjoy it. And the power of technology will not enable us to read the abridged version, which is just ordinary 3-page, which we have been trying to locate in the system. So I don't have any alternative but to still read the 9-page document. The norm is that the recipient, the person we are reciting his citation, is going to stand up when we read the citation. That is the norm. And fortunately, it's not around. Somebody is standing for him. So, he's going to stand up too, but even if it's around, we can abridge it so that we say, okay, sit down. When it is 2 paragraphs before the end of your citation, you can now stand up. The reason is not far-fetched. As an engineer can stand as long as the work continues. But Engineer Olowo has joined politics. One may not know whether he has attended a meeting that only gave him opportunity to speak for 1 hour before he comes to the program. But since he has sent an engineer, I think the engineer will remain standing when his citation is being read. Citation of Engineer Adele Adeyemi Olowo, FNSE, MNIE, 2018 Distinguished Engineer. Engineer Adele Adeyemi Olowo is the project coordinator of the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy Affairs, Water Resources, Rural Development and Community Affairs, arm of the state of Osogbo. He is the current project coordinator for World Bank French Development Agency, AFD, Assistant Rural Access and Mobility Project, RAM, 2017 to date. To say he has coordinated these effectively is to say the obvious. As the state of Osogbo is leading the other states in round 2. He was also former permanent secretary of the Ministry of Water Resources, Rural Development and Community Affairs, 2013 to 2016. He was the general manager of the State Agricultural Development Corporation in 2007 to 2013. After the 1-year service, which ended in 1985, Olowo worked briefly as a teacher at Baptist Bishop Onabanjo High School, Bodija, Ibadan, and Kutai Anglican Church Grammar School, before proceeding to the Enclave World Bank Assistant Oyo North Agricultural Development Project, ONADE, in Shaki, as Agri Engineer 1, in charge of tractor hiring unit. When the Enclave project ONADE in the old Oyo State was expanded, into statewide agricultural development program, Osogbo, in 1989. Adeleke, the young but promising engineer, became the organization's executive agro-processor, 1989 to 91. His job entailed sourcing for low-cost, adaptable agro-processing equipment for crop processing, as well as linking farmers in the project area with fabricators, research institutions, and organizations. The body engineer discharged his duties creditably to the acquisition of his organization. No wonder he was appointed principal irrigation engineer in charge of Padama 1 coordination in 1991 and 92. It wasn't long before Osogbo got promoted into Directorate Header of the Public Service, becoming Assistant Director in 1997. Deputy Director in 2001, Director in charge of Engineering Services of Osun State Agricultural Development Program, Osogbo, in 2005. He worked for the Nigerian Bottling Company as a mechanical supervisor 1978 to 79, where he was able to change the multinational company's production capacity from about 50% below target to about 50% above target production capacity in less than 4 months of his engagement by employing technical and man-management techniques. As a practicing farmer and employer of labor, he has offered employment to many youths and women, as well as research and IT training up to over 2,000 students of higher institutions across the southwestern region of Nigeria. He established many agro-processing factories and farms. Engineer Osogbo had international development project experiences when he served as focal point officer with the UNDP 1996 to 99. He was facilitator in charge of water control in the National Food Security Project, a federal government assisted project 2001 to 6, facilitator agro-processor for root and sugar expansion project, and International Fund for Agri-Development IFA assisted project 2001 to 2007, and coordinator for that one, a World Bank assisted project 1991 to 98. For his mandatory NYSC service, he served as maintenance officer and lecturer in agricultural mechanization at the then Oyo State College of Education and Baptist College campus. Engineer Osogbo has his professional qualification at various places. He became foreign registered engineer in 2003, NSC in 1992, NIAE in 93, and registered member of prestigious Institutes of Strategic Management in 2003, Nigerian Institute of Management in 2014, and members of Nigerian Institute of Chartered Arbitrators in 2017. Born 61 years ago, on the 23rd of April 1956, into the family of late Rahim Akanji, and the largest Amirat Abidele Osogbo of the famous Osogbo family, Malete Igbo, in the state of Osun. He attended DC School, Okefa, 1962 to 63, Baptist Day School, Iwo, 1964 to 70, for his primary school education. He broke his primary education between 1968 and 69 to work as a shopkeeper in Agoville, Ivory Coast, to gather money for his secondary education at Baptist High School, which he completed in 1975. At this point, his first 18 years of his early life in his native land, Igbo, so he's the son of the soil Igbo, and it was time to move out to broaden his horizon and social perspective. The young lad was enrolled at the Polytechnic Ibadan to undergo a 2-year undergraduate diploma course in mechanical engineering, which he completed in 1978. From Ibadan, he became a student of the prestigious University of Ife, now at Obafemi Awolowo University, between 1979 and 1984. The young engineer Oriolowo read BSc degree in agricultural engineering at Ile-Ife. Engineer Adelere Oriolowo is a widely traveled professional and as administrator. He has undergone trainings in many parts of the world, such as USA, India, UK, Malaysia, etc. He has training in management and project teams, road sector reform, road safety and road maintenance, and many other, including procurement procedures for the World Bank-aided projects organized by the Administrative Staff College of India. Oriolowo is a natural man, strongly believes in the theory of balanced development of knowledge, energy, and integrity, and as a spiritual man believes in the biblical sense, whoso loved instruction, loved knowledge, but the hated reproof is brutish. Proverbs 12, verse 1. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule. Proverbs 12, 24. And in the will of righteousness is life, and in the pathway, therefore, there is no death. Proverbs 12, verse 28. In the church, he served in the executive council of Al-Maroon Baptist Church, Iwo, for more than 10 years as treasurer, chairman building committee, chairman maintenance committee, and chairman investment committee. Also in the 70s and the early 80s, he was in the executive council of Ebenezer Baptist Church, Iwo, where he had his water immersion baptism in the year 1978. He is married to Deaconess Felicia Anyanjoju Oriolowo, and the union is blessed with children who are doing well in their chosen career. This is the citation of Engineer Oriolowo, and presently, Engineer Oriolowo is not only an ordinary engineer, he has joined the trail of politics. So equally is a politician. I would like to call on Engineer Oriolowo to come and deliver his paper as is ably represented by Engineer Nuruddin Adiago. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that. And of course, without wasting time, I'm going to be taking him for the lecture by the distinguished engineer, Engineer Adelere Oriolowo, who is ably represented here today by the permanent secretary. Thank you so much, sir. You're welcome.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. All praises be to God Almighty, the omnipotent, the most beneficial, the most merciful. May His blessings continue to be bestowed on all of us. I want to start the discussion today by trying to identify some important dignitaries that are seated here today. I want to start by recognizing the chief host of today's lecture. He is unavoidably absent, but I learned his representative is on his way. And that is Engineer Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola. we'll still go back to his recognition when the representative comes around. Let me also recognize the special guest of honor, the person of Alhaji Hassan Alau, the Chief Executive Officer, CIVIC Technology Nigeria Limited. When we go into the profession per se, the number one engineer in Nigeria is here with us, and that is the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, the person of Engineer Mukulu, who is represented by the Chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Ilorin branch. You are welcome, sir. I also recognize the Chairman of today, the Chairman of the NSC Osogbo branch, Engineer Aditomiwa Zubai, and his spouse, Dr. Mrs. Zubai. You are welcome, sir. That is Mr. Governor coming in. That is the executive of Mr. Governor, who is my commissioner, Engineer K. Salami, the Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Works and Transport, State of Osun. You are welcome, sir. I equally want to recognize the Senior Special Assistant to Mr. Governor of Transportation, Engineer Nifowoche. You are welcome. The Executive Secretary, Office of Transportation, Engineer W. Ibrahim, you are equally welcome. Fellows of the Nigerian Society of Engineers here present, other distinguished members of NSC, Osogbo branch, our referred and lovely spouses, I want to welcome you on behalf of the distinguished lecturer of today. Distinguished inductees, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you warm greetings from the guest lecturer of today, Engineer Adeyemi Oniolu, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. You would have loved to be here if not for the pressing stage assignment. Like the man who read the citation and the chairman of the NSC did inform us, with the unparalleled achievement of the incumbent governor of the state of Osun, Engineer Rauf Aregbesola, who is one of us. His performance has endeared many engineers who want to join politics. Like we were made to understand, we have not less than about 9 engineers who are in the race for the governorship of the state of Osun. That is to tell us that engineers are not pullovers. When we are given any sense of responsibility, we are there to excel. And I know God in His infinite mercies will see us through so that one of us will take the baton from Engineer Rauf Aregbesola. So if not for the present state, the civil lecturer would have loved to be here. Be that as it may, he has sent me to represent him to deliver the speech of today. So he feels highly honored to have been invited to present the distinguished lecture for the year 2018. To a well-respected association of distinguished men and women who have chosen a career in the most noble profession called engineering. Let us look around this hall. Most of what we see here today, you talk of the air condition, you talk of the television we have around us, The public address system, electricity and so on, including most of the things which we have used since we woke up today. The toothpaste, clothes, or whatever, blood, GSM, phone, and others. These are typical examples of what engineering and technology are still giving us. There is a great deal of confusion in the minds of the general public as to what engineering is. Engineering can be defined as a profession in which the knowledge of mathematical and natural sciences, which you have gained by study or by experience and practice, is applied to develop ways to utilize economically the materials and forces of nature for the benefit of mankind. The engineering profession is so fundamental to life that no government can afford to ignore it. Indeed, the world's foremost nations, otherwise called superpowers or advanced nations, derive their eminent position from their advancement in the practice of engineering technology. Engineering, as we all know, is the application of science and maths to solve problems. Engineers figure out how things work and find practical uses for scientific discoveries. Scientists and inventors often get the credit for innovations that advance the human condition. But it is engineers who are instrumental in making those innovations available to the world. Freeman Dyson wrote in his book, Disturbing the Universe, that a good scientist is a person with original ideas, while a good engineer is a person who makes his design works with as few original ideas as possible. There are no prima donnas in engineering. When we go into the history of engineering, you will see that it's part and parcel of the history of human civilization. When you talk of the pyramids of Giza in Egypt, you talk of Stonehenge in Wiltshire, England. Likewise, the Parthenon in Athens, Greece, and the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France, stand today as monuments to our heritage of engineering. Today's engineers not only build huge structures, such as International Space Station, but they are also building maps to the human genome and better, smaller computer chips. This is to tell us, if you reflect this to the topic of the lecture, which is engineering pathway to greatness, you will see that engineering, right from history, started from when human beings have been created. Engineers design, evaluate, develop, test, modify, and install, inspect and maintain a wide variety of products and systems. They also recommend and specify materials and processes, supervise manufacturing and construction, conduct failure analysis, provide consulting services, and teach engineering courses in colleges and universities. However, wherever you find yourself as an engineer, you are on your way to greatness if some of the things we discuss are religiously followed. According to a philosopher, Churchill, victory comes only to those who work long and hard, who are willing to pay the price in blood, sweat, and tears. Hard work is also the basic building block of every kind of achievement. Without it, everything else is pointless. You can start with a dream or an idea or you go. But before any of your hopes can be realized, you must fully deserve your success. Success is synonymous to greatness. Success is not a lucky break. It is not a divine right. It is not an accident of birth. Success is a choice. So greatness is also a choice. It's for you to want to succeed. One may decide not to want to succeed in life. So it's a choice. It's an option for you to choose either to succeed or fail. You want to be great? You want to succeed? You deserve it by outworking everybody in sight. Where the small stuff and the big stuff. You go extra mile, but whatever it takes, put your heart and soul into everything you do. To be life, you need a plan of attack. The highlighted steps are based on the premise that any of us can achieve things we never thought possible, because too many of us constantly undersell ourselves. We are conditioned to think we can't do things. We are conditioned to settle for less. We are also conditioned to think our dreams are always going to be out of reach. We are conditioned to think that it's always going to be other people who grab life's brass ring. Then we are conditioned to fail. To achieve greatness, you must have to build a self-esteem by yourself. And the important thing to remember is that self-esteem must be earned. If the effort is there, plus discipline to back it up, you will automatically start to feel better about yourself. Life is not something that happens to you, but something you are powerless to do anything about. You make the choice to succeed or you fail. You decide by your work ethic and your will. It is never too late to transform your life and implement the changes that are going to lead you to your dreams. People with low esteem are often unfocused and easily frustrated. They lack discipline, have poor organizational skills, have an ability to finish things, and have a sense of discontent, sensitivity to criticism, and envy others. They are set up to achieve. Underachiever mentality is about making excuses. Other people are lucky. The boss likes them. Men or women get all the breaks. It's someone else's fault, but not mine. Another point of note for you to achieve greatness is that you have to set a demanding goals. And these demanding goals have to be clear, it has to be challenging, and it must be obtainable. When you set demanding goals by yourself, you must ensure that goal is clear, no ambiguity. And it must be very, very challenging, and you must see it as being obtainable. Goals are the individual steps we must take in pursuit of our dreams. Your long-term successes are a direct result of what you achieve every day. As we all know, goals give us something to shoot for. They keep our efforts focused. They allow us to measure our success. So set goals. Goals that are challenging but also realistic. Goals that are clear and measurable. And set goals for yourself that for the short term and goals for the long term. When you reach one goal, take a second to pat yourself on the back. Then move on to the next goal. Embodied, strengthened, energized by what you have already achieved. A big component of a successful attitude is to recognize your weaknesses and confront them. Short-term attainable goals can ease you through the process of showing up the weakness. For example, if you decide to get in shape, you could start by exercising once or twice a week. After reaching these short-term goals and feeling good about the results, you can begin to create goals that are more demanding. Never cease to pursue the opportunity to seek up something different. Don't be satisfied with what you are doing. Always try to seek a way and a method to improve upon what you are doing, even if it is considered contrary to the traditions of an industry. Understanding that you are not going to attain all your goals all the time, but the pursuit of the goal is a step in the right direction and something that should be commended. Small successes breed larger successes. You must constantly push yourself to make your victories bigger and bigger. Attaining your goals changes your behavior, and it is that change in behavior that will ultimately lead to your dreams. Those who fail to establish independent goals for themselves become the main tools of the world. These are the people who follow but don't lead. Do fine when times are good. But when times get tough, they inevitably get left behind. Those are the main tools. People who set goals, that is those that are challenging, but goals that are also achievable, are the ones that with solid grips on their futures, the ones who end up accomplishing extraordinary things. The idea is to set goals and then strive to meet them. Sometimes you will succeed on schedule. Sometimes things will take longer to achieve than you thought, and sometimes you won't attain what you thought you would. Some things just aren't meant to be. The point is to keep planning and plugging. You get there, just have to watch. Without specific goals, it's far too easy just to drift, never really taking charge of your life. Time gets wasted because nothing has a sense of urgency. There is no deadline. Nothing has to be done today. It's possible to put off anything indefinitely. Goals are what can give us direction and keep us focused. Stand back and say, what is it really? What is it I really want to be? What life do I really want to lead? Am I heading in the right direction now? That advice makes sense no matter how far you are in your career. Once you establish what your goals are, prioritize them. Not everything can be done at once. So you have got to ask yourself, which comes first? What goal is most important to me now? Then try organizing your time and energy to reflect those priorities. Another importance of note to achieve greatness is that you should be positive all the time. At least try to create a positive mental attitude by yourself. You can extremely be hardworking if you are not positive. You are inhibiting your chance of success. The biggest problem you and I have to deal with is choosing the right thoughts. If you can, that will be on the high road to greatness. The great philosopher who ruled the Roman Empire, Marcus Aurelius, summed it up in 8 words that can determine one's destiny. The 8 words is, our life is what our make it. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Yes. If we think happy thoughts, we'll be happy. If we think miserable thoughts, we'll be miserable. If we think fear thoughts, we'll be fearful. If we think sickly thoughts, we'll be healed. And if we think failure, we will certainly fail. If you allow insanity, everyone will want to shun us and avoid us. I'm advocating in the strongest of terms that we assume a positive attitude instead of a negative one. Mental attitude. The power we hold in our head, the way reality will change dramatically, single solitary thoughts. It sounds a little hard to believe. Think happy thoughts and you'll be happy. Think successful thoughts and you'll succeed. The old expression had it wrong. It is not what you eat that determines what you have, but you are what you think you are. Contrary to what most people want to believe, outside influences do not usually determine personal happiness. What matters is how we react to those influences, good or bad. Our sense of humor is also vital. Never forget that this simple element helps maintain perspective. When things don't seem to be going well, relax by yourself. Take your time. Think about what is going on and your reaction to it. There are hundreds of things that can irritate, worry, or don't let them things. Let them disturb you. Don't let the small things get you down.
Contribution towards the development of engineering profession. I appreciate you, sir. And I equally appreciate you for marrying me and for giving me this opportunity to be a spouse. I also want to appreciate distinguished engineers here present for marrying our spouses and for giving every one of us this opportunity to be here today. You see, it is an interesting thing to be a wife to an engineer. I think all the other women here will want to marry an engineer. And if you are married, if you are married already, they will not marry you again. I'm sure you want to do that, so that you can follow them anywhere they go. And because anytime we follow them, they spend on us to our satisfaction. We satisfy you also. You're highly welcome. I want to present our spouses so that they can entertain you with our anthem. Spouses, great Nigerian engineers, great engineers, great engineers. They shall continue to be great. Our anthem, please. Please let us come out here. Should I go to Travel Square? They are present to join us. We want to entertain our husbands and our distinguished guests of honor. Please, let's come out. Yes, they are called engineers. So we have engineeresses and engineers. Yes, we want them to be here too. I like them. NSC, I like them.
Join them.
In the
taste.
NSC, I like them. In it we make friends. We serve with pleasure. We service aims and objectives. NSC, I like them. I love my husband. My husband loves me. No circumstances can change my opinion. Oh, I love him. Yes, he loves me. No circumstances can change my opinion. Engineers, we love you all. You do well for mariners. You don't make our lives better. We gonna love you forever. Oh, you'll be back. Engineers, love you all. You do well for mariners. You don't make our lives better. We gonna love you forever. You be back. Anywhere you we go, my darling husband. Anywhere you we go, I will follow. Anywhere you want it, my darling husband. Anywhere you want it, I will follow. Anyhow, my darling husband. Anyhow, I will give you. Let's give 3 votes to our engineers. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Okay, you will agree with me that those women are trying to shake tables. That table you are trying to shake, eh? All right. Don't let us go there. Thank you so much. Please, once again, put your hands together for Madam for leading all the spouses. This gentleman to, of course, to engineers rather, to be joining us right here today. You
promise not to query or have. You were promised not to query or take any legal action on any decision taken by the society at its council on you. You promise to meet all your obligations to the society and serve her selflessly to the best of your ability. So you now read after me. I, as before everyone present at this ceremony pledge to uphold and defend the Memorandum and Articles of Association of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, to conduct my engineering practice with discipline, Secretariat. Thank you. So the third cassette is the next set.
I built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, I believe.
With the permission of the chairman, I want to call out the September 2017 diet. Adebayo Ademola Mayowa, Adebenle Bukumi Oluwa Oluseyi, Adelowo Adewale Sukanmi, Ademuwagun Paul Rotimi, Adeniji Adeoye Olugbenga. Please come out as we hear your name. Adetunji Adeniji Akiniyi, Adigun Oyenike Omolola, Atisa Uthman Adekunle, Afolayan Abayomi, Agbeluyi Omolola Tolulope, Ajagbe Israel Olukayode, Akanbi Gbenga Opeyemi, Alamu Adebisi Sunday, Ashaolu Adedayo Ayodeji, Ayofe Tobi Alade, Ayorinde Ayodotun Adegboyega, Baje Gabriel Shaib, Boladuro Olayinka Olawale, Dare Adedamola, Ẹ̀sán Lábíyì Nurudeen Ọládayọ̀, Ọlátúnjí Abbas Adékúnlé, Ọlọ́mọ Peter Babájídé, Olówóṣèlú Adégòkè Adéwùmí, Olúwọyè Olúdàmọ́lá David, Omídèjì Lẹ́ndà, Òní Káyọ̀dé Oyèyẹmí, Oyèlákin Mobọ́lájí Josiah, Oyèwùsì Friday Tóyèṣe, Tótówò Ọláyọrí Clement, Tiamiyu Síkírù Olúbùsọ́lá and Tijani Monsuru Adekunle. Adekunle, sorry.
Thank you very much, General Secretary, Engineer Wale Emmanuel Alonge. Set. Okay. My dear friend and new corporate member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, please listen attentively and appropriately. Have you come here today for the induction on your own free will? Please speak louder. Are you willing and ready to be administered with the oath of induction of the society and be formally admitted as a corporate member? Do you, having become a corporate member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, solemnly swear that you will defend and uphold at all times the Memorandum and Article of Association of the Society and accept as binding on you all decisions of the Council of the Nigerian Society of Engineers on all matters dealt with by her in accordance with the provision of the said MEMAT? Do you promise to undertake and promote the object of the society at all times? Do you promise to conduct yourself always on all engineering matters in accordance with the society's laid down code of ethics and conduct? Do you promise to look after the interest and welfare of your fellow engineers and members of the society? Do you promise not to query or take any legal action or any legal or embarrassing action against the society in any action the society may deem necessary against you? Do you promise to meet all your obligations to the society and serve as selflessly to the best of your ability? Okay, you answered yes to all the questions. Then you now read after me. I as before everyone present at this ceremony, pledge to uphold and defend the Memorandum and Article of Association of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, to conduct my engineering practice with discipline, sincerity, and fairness, and to show interest in the affairs and welfare of my fellow engineers and members. So help me God. Congratulations. 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 You're welcome. Congratulations. 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 Thank you very much. Well, while the secretary is about calling the next set, I can see in front here one of our great spouse, that is Engineeress Mrs. Alamu, spouse of Professor Alamu of Osogbo State University. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, permit me to call out the names of April 2018 diet. Abdul Rauf Adekunle Hamad, Abdul Wahab Moshood Adisa, Adebayo Adetayo Adeyemi, Adedeji Temitope Abayomi. Please come out. Adejumo Lukman Adeoye, Adeleke Kasim Oluranti, Adesoye Abisoye Oyedeji, Adewumi Lasisi Ademola, Adeyemi Babafemi Adesoji, Adeyemi Samuel Ayobami, Afelumo Ruben Ajayi, Aino Olatunde Samson, Ajao Wuraola, Akimbode Adisa Olanrewaju, Alaka Oluwaseun Emmanuel, Amo Taufik Akitayo, Amusa Abiodun Adediran, Aramide Olalekan Temiloluwa, Anyokunle Adesoji Adegoke, Ayeni Elizabeth Oyedamola, Ayoade Moruf Adewale, Bolonduro Temitope Samson, Dare Adebayo Victor, Fakayode Olaleye Gani, Fakayode Olaleye, Ganiu Shefiu, Ganiu Said Sholadoye, Garba Mohammed, Ibiyemi Gabriel Ibukunolu, Kasim Akinloye, Kosiru Bolaji Muhasudin, Moyin Victor Ayodeji, Musa Jonathan Bala, Abanewu Michael Idowu, Okpe Becky Godwin, Okpe Onojire Moni, Ogunleye John Omotayo, Ogunsesan Nuruddin Lowo, Ogunware Adedayo, Ojo Adebayo Adefemi, Ojo Adewuyi Bukola Kemi, Ojuade Dawood Dayo, Okuwa Charles Temitope, Olajide Ibrahim Adetunji, Ola Sende Emmanuel Akinlolu, Ọlọ́run Tade Bayo Ọlárewájú, Olówó Láfẹ́ Felix, Olúsànyà Pẹ̀lúmi Wọnúọlá, Ọmọlóye Tèmítọ́pẹ́ Akínwálé, Ọ̀párìndé Oyètọ́lá Solomon, Oyètúnjí Yusuf Adéwálé, Pópóọlá Ọláolúwa Rótìmí, Sàfíríyù Jẹ̀lílì Adékúnlé, Sanusi Síkírù Abíọ́lá, Táírù Ashifat, and Mustapha Taufik.
The C1 category candidates also come out. C1 category.
Yeah, Mustapha Taufik.
May God help me. Yes, we thank God. The branch is growing. We cannot see that the number of inductees for this diet is more. Not all of them are here. They are more than this. So may God continue to be with the branch. So my past chairman, it will soon be your turn to perform one function or the other for this inductee. Are you with your papers? My dear friends and new corporate members of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, please listen attentively and appropriately. Have you come here today for this induction on your own free will? Are you willing and ready to be administered with the oath of induction of the society and be formally admitted as a corporate member? Do you, having become a corporate member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, solemnly swear that you will defend and uphold at all times the memorandum and article of association of the society and accept as binding all decisions of the Council of the Nigerian Society of Engineers on all matters dealt with by her in accordance with the provision of the said MEMAT? Do you promise to undertake and promote the object of the society at all times? Do you promise to conduct yourself always on all engineering matters in accordance with the society's laid down code of ethics and conduct? Do you promise to conduct yourself always on all engineering matters in accordance with the society's laid down code of ethics and conduct? Do you promise to look after the interests and welfare of your fellow engineers and members of the society? Do you promise not to query or take legal action against or embarrassing action against the society on any action the society may deem necessary against you? Do you promise to meet all your obligations to the society and serve her selflessly to the best of your ability? Everything is yes. So by 1st of July next year, another annual due. You have to pay. So I don't want to look to be scouting around that you have not paid your annual due. Thursday, last Thursday of every month is our branch general meeting. So the coming Thursday will be another meeting. You promise to be around. Okay. Let me see how you. So you now put your name. I, as before everyone present at this occasion, pledge to uphold and defend Memorandum and Article of Association of the Nigerian Society of Engineers to conduct my engineering practice with discipline, sincerity, and fairness, and to show interest in the affairs and welfare of my fellow engineers and members. So help me God. One of the clauses that you affirm, you will not take NSC to court. So whatever you do and the council take a decision, if you want to write an appeal, you still write to the council, not taking legal action against the society. You have affirmed that. I'm just emphasizing. Congratulations. Congrats. Congrats. Welcome to the board. Congrats. 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 Elijah, please join me. Congrats. 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 Okay. The president and past chairman, please come out. Past chairman, please come out. Congrats. Okay. Baba Adelaya said he is here as the chief examiner. He processed the examination and they passed. So he's proud of them. Congratulations. Please come. You will have to assist me. Someone is here that needs you. Congratulations. 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 Okay, you can go back to your seat. Congratulations. No, Okay, now presentation of certificates. I think to start, the president will set the ball rolling. Presentation of certificates.
Ojo Kayode Ebenezer.
Kayode Ebenezer, come out.
Linda Omideji should get prepared. Akim Adelani Alamu.
And Chief Inspector, Chief Examiner. Past Chairman Adebayo and Chief Examiner.
Oluwayinka Florence Ojo.
If you are called, you can come with your guests, your spouse and your guests.
Oluwayinka.
Sorry, Engineer Adebayo, you are still.
Mobolaji Josiah Oyelaki. Mobolaji Josiah.
Sorry. Next is past chairman, Engineer Enu Adiaku.
Tolúlọpẹ́ Ọmọlọ́lá Àgbélóyè. Williams Adédàmọ́lá Dáre.
Engineer W. Ibrahim, past chairman, Engineer W. Ibrahim.
Tóyọ̀sí Samuel Adédayọ̀. Tóyọ̀sí Samuel Adédayọ̀.
Engineer Chief Zakaria Adeboye Ademola, past chairman, please come on.
Abisola Miriam Salawu.
The chairman, Ilesha branch.
Labaika Oshumakide.
The Honorary Commissioner, sir. Honorary Commissioner. Engineer Oluwagbemi Dani Fowose. Engineer Oluwagbemi Dani Fowose. Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Transportation.
Olúwa ṣeun Ọlọ́run mẹ́yẹ onígbòógì.
Engineer Danny, yes, sir. For your presentation.
Ese Binige Stanley Chukwuwaka.
The Commissioner for Work, sir. Honorable Commissioner.
Moses Olufemi Fadoyi.
Now present our government.
Olagbeju Sophia Fadeyi.
Special guest of honor, sir. Alhaji Alao.
Mojit Olajide Agbelekale.
Olajide Agbelekale.
Olukayode Ridwan Agbelekale. Tolulope Omolola Agbeliyi.
Because of time, others, you pick up your certificates at the registration desk. Thank you.
Can you please help me appreciate the chairman for doing that this day? Thank you so much. Engineer Zubar has been standing for over 30 minutes now. Thank you so much. We're moving on, and I will also still like to recognize the presence of the wife of the immediate Vice Chancellor of the Uni Osun. I hope I'm permitted to call you Yemayegun, right? That's Chief Alaja Mrs. Suliat Omokende Mutolala. Please everybody put your hands together for her. One more time. Our regards to Prof. Okay, want to get the remark of the President, the NSC President today, represented by Engineer Joseph Adebayo. It's time for us to get his remarks right now. He's been here for a while. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up. The President.
Good afternoon, my colleagues and all the new inductees. The chief host, Engineer Raouf Adesoji Aregbesola, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow Nigerian Institute of Mechanical Engineers, the Executive Governor of Osun State, ably represented by Engineer Kashim Salami, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow Nigerian Institution of Civil Engineers, the Honorable Commissioner for Works and Transport, the National President, Engineer Mokolu, whom I'm representing here today, is also fellow of the society, and the President, distinguished guest speaker, guest of honor, special guest of honor, the 2018 Distinguished Engineer, the host, Engineer Akib Adechomiwa Zuba, the Chairman, Osogbo Branch, all distinguished people on high table, all fellows of the society, and fellow of the divisions of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. I want to say good afternoon once again. I'm here to present the President's remark, who is unavoidably absent here today because of another exigency. The past chairman and also all the branch chairman here present, I want to join and share my happiness, or the President's happiness, with the guest speaker of today, and also to celebrate with the new member, that's the inducted member to the society. And it is our prayer that the society will continue to grow from strength to strength. It has taken the society over around 60 years to grow to this level we have today, which we are all celebrating with our brothers, the young ones, and even the elder ones who started this society. It also gladdened our hearts that even right from the schools, the society is taking its part by encouraging the younger one to read engineering. On a lighter note, I want to say today I'm representing the President, but I came from a state, and our slogan is, "It is good here." For permission to all the Kwara present here, including myself, I want to say in Osun State, it is better here. And why? Why is it so? Why is it so? I know many engineers are in better and strategic position in this Osun State. While we are coming to Osun State, so that's Osogbo, we can see the touches of engineers in the facility we can see around the town. And while I was sitting down, I was discussing with the Commissioner for Works that here in Osun State, they are very lucky. They have the governor as they have engineer, the governor, and also Commissioner for Works as an engineer, which is a great opportunity, and that is why you are seeing the facility that you can see today. To some states, Osun State is a baby state. But in time of infrastructure, I think they are better than most of the other states. Kudos to all the engineers. And on this note, I want to appeal to all engineers, please, we should go into politics. And I pray, and I want to, on behalf of the society, on behalf of the president, to appeal to the commissioner who is representing the governor today that in Osun State, engineer against will succeed engineer Raouf Aregbesola as the governor of this state. So that the slogan I'm giving you today that it is better here, next year is going to be it is best here. So I want it like that, and by the special grace of God, God is going to assist all the engineers. I've been a living witness to many of these things. Where I've worked in university, we just had an engineer as the vice chancellor, and barely 6 months into that position, you can see the difference. Also, at Lama, that's Somana branch, we can also feel the effects of the vice chancellor, who also is an engineer. So the engineers are really a proud to the nation. And for us to develop well in this country, we need to appreciate and we need to give opportunity to engineers. That is when this country can grow technologically. So on this note, I want to thank the host, the branch chairman, Engineer Suban, and all the executive working with him to at least raise this band to this level and to organize this befitting distinguished lecture. Thank you, and God bless you.
That was the President, NSE. Can we please appreciate him one more time? Engineer Joseph Adebayo has come to represent him. And right now, we are on item number 9, and we're going to presentation of awards. And as they are in the booklets, that is how we're going to take them. That's how we're going to take them. I also want to quickly recognize one of the past chairmen in the branch, Engineer Olatuji Phillips. Can we please put hands together for him? Thank you so much, sir, for coming. We're going to be taking their citation one after the other, but we have already taken the citation of the distinguished engineer for today, and he's the number 1 to receive award here this afternoon. That's talking about Engineer Adelere Oriolowo, and it's represented here today by Engineer Nuruddin Olatibo Swadiago.
We have said Engineer Oriolowo is of many parts. So for lecture aspect, Engineer Adiago represented the distinguished engineer. For the award, we have his political family here. Honorable Ayofe will now take up the award for Engineer Oriolowo. So we want him to come out while his political associates and also follow him.
Okay. My chairman almost made Honorable Ayofe an engineer. He almost called him an engineer. Thank you so very much. Okay, let me invite the governor of the state, every represented here today by the Commissioner who works in the state, Engineer Kasim Salami. to help us present this award to Engineer Dilere Oriolowo, who is represented here by his political associate.
My job is simple, but it may be a little bit prolonged because the man I'm presenting an award on his behalf is very, very close to me, and it's one worth commending for the job he has done. Then when we talk of infrastructural development in Osun, that will not mention for the ramp, road access and mobility projects. They've constructed well over 240 kilometers in the state of Osun. The farmers are very happy. The rural area is now connected to the urban centers, and we could easily bring the farm products to cities in the state of Osun, to the glory of God, by the effort of Engineer. To the glory of God, I've always benefited from it too. You are in UK, it's part of the effort of Engineer. God with the team, so just to present the award on his behalf to Chief Ayanfe, on behalf of the second governor of the state of Osun, our amiable governor, Ogbeni Abraham Adeshola, and on behalf of Nigerian Center of Engineers Osogbo branch, I want to present this beautiful plaque, recognition of our 2018 Distinguished Engineer Award to Engineer Adelere Oriolowo, fellow Nigerian Center of Engineers, member NIGERIAN. In recognition of your outstanding contribution toward the development of engineering profession in the state of Osun. This day starts today, June 23rd, 2018, signed by Engineer Akibo Adetowa Shobai. The other name, which I just said I can't correct, MNSC, FNIEE, the chairman, 2016. 2018 award-winning chairman. The group of congratulations. Greatness to engineering.
Thank you very much. Okay, right about now, I would like to invite Engineer Olalekan Salami. Is going to be taking the citation of Engineer Nuruddin Olatubosun Adeago today for the Award of Excellence on Infrastructural Development. Engineer Olalekan Salami to please come here and take the citation.
It's a great privilege to read the citation of Engineer Nuruddin Olatubosun Adeago. Engineer Nuruddin Olatubosun Adeago was born to the family of Alhaji and Mrs. Ibrahim Adeago Afolu Kabia of Aganos Compound, Osogbo. He had his elementary and secondary education at Adele Primary School and and Osogbo Grammar School, Osogbo respectively, between 1964 to 1969 and 1971 to 1975. His vision to become an engineer started to be realized when he gained admission to the then University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University in Lagos, from where he graduated with Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering in 1987. Having recognized his potential in the articulate engineer, the management of agency then posted him to Ibadan municipal government as project engineer to assist the municipal engineer on all engineering and environmental matters. His dedication to the duty, diligent performance, earned him a commendation by NSC Ibadan branch in 1990. On the creation of Osun State in 1991, he joined the other public servants of Osun State origin to pioneer the civil service of the state. The versatile engineer was deployed to the Directorate of Rural Development, DRD, as the principal project officer in charge of road and rural infrastructures. He supervised the construction of DFRI road in state between 1991 to 1995, from where he was recalled back to the Osun State Environmental Protection Agency, (OSEPA). Engineer Diagbo was elected as a corporate member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers in 1992 and a registered engineer with Korea in 1993. He is a chartered engineer, a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Civil Engineers, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Corporate Administration in Nigeria, and a member of American Society of Civil Engineers. Engineer Diagbo has received several awards of excellence from various corporate bodies of his contribution to professional, social, and economic development of engineering, community and religion. Some of the awards include Nigerian Institute of Civil Engineers Presidential Award 2011 for constitutional commitment to civil engineering professional development and practice. NICE Osun State Chapter 2015, Osogbo Progressive Union OPU 2013, Rotary Club of Malaysia 2007, Association of Electrical Students Osun State Polytechnic Chapter 2006, and Rotary Club of Osogbo 2016. He attended several professional management courses, workshops, both local and international, organized by various professional groups, such as Nigerian Society of Engineers, American Society of Civil Engineers, Nigerian Institute of Civil Engineers, International Law Institute. He is a devoted Muslim and a member of Ansarudin Society of Nigeria, Osogbo branch, and Oloki Social Club, Osogbo. Engineer Diagbo is happily married to Alaja Dr. Mrs. Taiwo Teniade Diagbo, and a very supportive woman, and the marriage is blessed with children. I'm happy and delighted to introduce to you Engineer Nurudeen Olatuboso Adiago, FNSC, FNAS, for their award respectively. Thank you.
Thank you. I call on the President, every represented by the Arrival, to come and do the presentation.
The best, number one, and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me.
Members from Ministry of Works and Transport.
For the champions.
Members from Ministry of Works and Transport.
Stand up, for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Thank you. The Nigerian Society of Engineers, Osogbo branch, presents award of excellence to you, Engineer Nurudeen Olatubosun Adiago, Fellow of the Society and Fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Civil Engineers. in recognition of your outstanding contribution to the infrastructural development of engineering profession in the state. This day, Saturday, June 23rd, 2018. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. That was the award to Engineer Nurudeen Adiago. I also want to invite Mr. Wale Oyeyemi, who is going to be taking the citation of Engineer Mini Adekunle Rifle, who is represented here today by Engineer Saeed Sharadoye Ganiyu. That's an award of excellence for engineering practice.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Citation of Engineer Umeni Adekunle Rauf, MNSC, MNIC, MNIWE. Engineer Umeni Adekunle Rauf Olabamiji, born in 1972, hailed from Ile Omoki, Iwo, Osun West District, Osun State. He is a graduate of civil engineering with almost 25 years in engineering practice. Engineer Umeni Adekunle Rauf is popularly known as EMO. He is a community developer, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. Umeni Adekunle went to United Methodist High School in Iwo, Osun State, 1983 to 1989, where he had his secondary school certificate. He had his ordinary national diploma at Federal Polytechnic Ado Ekiti State, 1994, and thereafter his higher national diploma HND at Federal Polytechnic Bida, Niger State, in 1998. In 2005, he quest to become registered engineer took him to Federal University of Technology, Akure, Ondo State, for his postgraduate diploma in civil engineering. Post-Ed, Area Manager, Gwarimpa Area Office, Federal Capital Territory Water Board, 2017 till date. Assistant Area Manager, Distribution, Federal Capital Territory Water Board, 2013 to June 2017. Project Engineer, World Bank Project, FCT Water Board, 2007 to 2010. President, National Association of Osun State Students, BIDA, Polytechnic, 1997 to 1998. Publicity Secretary, NIWE, 2016 till date. Assistant General Secretary, NIWE, 2014 to 2016. Board of Trustee and National Program Coordinator, Center for Productive Visionary Leadership in Nigeria, 2010 till date. Chief Whip, Osun State Student Union, Federal Polytechnic, Ado Ekiti, 1993-94. Coordinator, Council of State President, BIDA, Polytechnic, 1997. His work experience now. He joined Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Abuja Water Board in 1998. He has designed and supervised many water projects, including World Bank projects. He rose to the post of area manager, later ventured into private practice and politics. Engineer Mumini, as a civil engineer, over the years, gathered extensive knowledge in the structural, building, road, and water sector. The Iwo-born engineer has also supervised many projects, including World Bank projects. Then some of the professional experience, that is distribution, coordinating of all the technical activities in the office to ensure distribution of water to Gwaripa estate inhabitants, revenue generation, general maintenance of the water line in Gwaripa estate 2 and its environs. He is also member technical committee for the evaluation of the technical and financial proposal submitted by the bidders rehabilitation and construction of water treatment process 1 and 2 at Lua Usman Dam, which includes water quality testing for both raw and treated water. He is also a member of supervising team for the construction of chamber for non-revenue reduction projects support by AICA. Then professional association. He is a member of NSC, member Nigerian Institution of Civil Engineers. He is also a member of Institution of Water Engineers, registered with Council for Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, REN. Title and honors. Mumini Adekunle Rauf is the Agbeshinga Ade of Iwoland. He is also one of the ambassador of Global Peace Ambassador of Nigeria, and so on. He is happily married and blessed with many children.
I want to invite past chairman engineer Ero Phillips to the top table. Thank you very much for coming. To do the presentation, I call on Engineer Chief Zakaria Adeboye Ademola to do the presentation. Yes. He is an indigenous chief, so we want to present to an engineer who politician. So after this, I will call on the representative of Chairman Boluwadu local government.
The Nigerian Society of Engineers, Osogbo branch, hereby presents Award of Excellence to Engineer Mumini Adekunle Raifu, MNSC MIIWA, in recognition of your outstanding contribution to engineering practice in the state. This day, Saturday, June 23rd, 2018. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I love the spirit of the Iwo politicians. Engineer Adeyemi Oriolowo is a governorship aspirant. Likewise, Engineer Mumini. So you can see that you cannot differentiate between the political families. Thank you. Engineers should be doing that. I want to quickly call on the Honorable Prince Ilori Adebukola, Vice Chairman, Boluwadu Local Government, is representing the Chairman, Boluwadu Local Government, Honorable Ahmed Tokede, to come and give his goodwill message and then his support for our building projects. Honorable Prince Ilori. I see William don't talk.
Good afternoon, everybody. I greet everyone, sir. On behalf of my amiable chairman, though it's not around now, it's present in Abuja. So I'm here personally to represent it. So I really appreciate what I did today. And I'm here just to give the support and to honor the invitation given to my boss and the chairman of Boluwadu Local Government. So once again, I welcome every one of us, that once we are here, God will continue to be with us. And our aspirants, may God also will be with you and guide you by the grace of God. So I welcome every one of us once again. You are welcome, sir. Okay. I'm sorry for that. This is our token, just accept that. Yeah. On behalf of my boss, Honorable Akim, thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Extend our regards to him. We wish him safe journey. Treasurer.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, we want to take corporate awardees now. We're going to corporate awards. And the first we're taking is for CIVIC Technologies Nigeria Limited. And we take the citation is Engineer Toyemi is here to take the citation for CIVIC Technologies. We would like to have the representative of CIVIC to please come forward.
Thank you, Mr. MC. It's a privilege to read the profile citation of CIVIC Technologies Nigeria Limited. CIVIC is an indigenous information technology company with world-class products and services. We provide integrated solutions to customers across the public and private sectors of the economy. The organization was established 23 years ago by 5 Nigerians, and over the years, we have grown to become one of the leading IT companies in Nigeria. At CIVIC, people live our lives and our actions are underpinned by these principles. Our corporate culture is professional, innovative, disciplined, friendly, and open, and we are committed to excellence and global standard. We promote a work environment based on faith, respect, timeless objectivity, merit, effective communications, compliance with policies and processes, corporate reality, and swift execution. Our strength lies in our people where we are very professional, and together with our local and international partners, we are poised to deliver exceptional products and services. Our responsiveness, professional competence, and partnership skills are what we have continually giving us a hedge in our services office. Currently, we have offices located in Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt. We provide excellent IT solutions to our customers in the following areas: customer software development, system deployment and integrations, system monitoring, management and program solutions, biometric and security solutions, connectivity and integrated solutions, hosted services, content management and collaboration solutions, business intelligence solutions, Microsoft solutions procurement, licensing and implementation and support, e-business services, infrastructure services, hardware supply and maintenance, cloud services and mobile applications, mobile solutions, campus wireless solutions. So some of our notable clients are the West African Examination Council Joint Admission and Application Program, National Youth Service Corps NYSC, Military Pension Board NPP, National Information Technology Development Agency NITDA, Philip Consortium, Chrisland University, Diamond PTC, PFC, by Courtney Aviation Services Limited, APM Terminal and Bible Society of Nigeria, BSN, among others. With the singular honor bestowed on me by the Induction and Award Committee, I'm delighted to be the special guest of honor, concurrently the current Executive Director and co-owner of the business, representing Sigma Technologies Nigeria Limited, who is also my professional and tertiary father engineer, if I'm permitted. Azam Alao, the fellow Computer Society Life Member, Institute of Directorate, and Member, Computer Professional of Nigeria. He studied electronics engineering. He has over 25 years of experience in the IT sector. He worked with Evans Computer, Leventis Group, Data Sciences. He has been involved in several landmark IT projects, including implementing the first clustering and networking system for Shell Petroleum Development Company of Nigeria, IDS, a subsidiary of NNPC and NEPA. I'm happy to introduce to you a guru in IT, Mr. Azam Alao.
Sigma Technologies Nigeria Limited is a big name in IT. So we are happy to have the company representative here in the state of Osogbo. Well, he's a son of the soil. He's from Eri Osogbo, the state of Osogbo. This is a very big award. Who can present this other than the governor of the state of Osogbo? We are lucky to have him around. So, Engineer Kazu Salami says, no, this is very light. We appreciate your comment, sir. We appreciate you being your association with our society. Thank you. When I was reading my address, when I said it's a guru in 90, it's an understatement. Only I cannot find any other way to use for him. Likewise, you can see the numerous clients mentioned in Nigeria, anything IT, just call on Sigma Technology.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It has brought me a great pleasure to be here today to present Guru in Computer IT. And I feel highly elated to be the one presenting the award. So, on behalf of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Osogbo branch, I happily want to present the award of excellence to Sigma Technology Nigeria Limited, the MD, Engineer Lao, in recognition of your outstanding contribution to information technology, IT, This day is Saturday, 23rd June 2018. The player presented this beautiful plaque to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, the next corporate award goes to Virgo Services Nigeria Limited. Virgo Services Nigeria Limited. And to take the citation is Engineer Adedayo Adeshimi. Engineer Adedayo Adeshimi.
I've been told time is fast spent. The citation, we have it in our brochure. Please. So let's do that. Virgo Services Nigeria Limited is also specially choosing. Go through the profile of the company. They have numerous claims in Nigeria. Hardly can you talk of any communication infrastructure that you will not see the name of Virgo Services there. So we are lucky that not only that they exist in Nigeria, they also have offices in the state of Osogbo, right in Osogbo, and some other towns. Thank you very much.
So the award of excellence in communication infrastructure maintenance goes to Virgo Services Nigeria Limited. Can we please put the hands together for them?
To present this is Engineer Aero Phillips, sir. Engineer Aero Phillips, come on to be presented. The MD of the company is a seasoned engineer.
Reverend Chairman, this award of excellence goes to Virgo Services Nigeria Limited in recognition of your outstanding contribution to communication infrastructure maintenance. This day, Saturday, 23rd June 2018.
Ushers are going to be taking them around, please. Whichever one you can take, just go ahead and do that. And the next award, the next corporate award goes to Resource Hub Limited. Award of Excellence in CBT Center Operation. Please put your hands together for Resource Hub Center. Resource Hub Center is a resource center incorporated and strategic goal for the next decade.
Thank you very much. Like I said, when I was introducing the company, and then it was a resource company. very much, sir. Time is fast spent. We have to break. So I now give the mic to our special guest of honor from CIVIC, Nigerian. He will give his goodwill address and his donation.
Permit me to use this medium to congratulate the National President, the National Executive Committee, the branch ESCOs, and all members of the Nigerian Society of Engineers on the 68th anniversary of the NSC this year. It is worthy of note that this professional body has come a long way and have not only endured, but is waxing stronger. The strides, contributions, and great achievements of the engineering profession in the country, and most especially to the state of Osun, cannot be underestimated or over-exaggerated. I read with excitement the performance of Osogbo branch at the last annual group dynamics competition of the society in Abuja, where your branch came first among 69 other branches across the country. This performance attests to the quality of leadership you have at the helms of affairs in this branch. I congratulate the ESCOs and the entire members of the branch for this great achievement. We are proud to be associated with you. Please keep up the good work, and we hope to continue seeing your contribution to the society in various ways, including but not limited to: 1. Increasing your oversight function of engineering projects in the state. 2. Ensuring effective monitoring and restoration of our decaying state infrastructures. Working in partnership with the state government to grow the economy. Encouraging the state government to partner with indigenous engineers to reduce capital flights. Working to motivate and encourage young engineers. Ensuring local content usage in engineering projects. Ensuring effective collaboration between the academia and the profession. And finally, organizing youth advocacy program to encourage more youth to come into the profession as well as join the society. Let me also commend the great stride of the administration of Ogbeni Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola on infrastructural development, in extension to the Honorable Commissioner, who is also an engineer, Honorable Commissioner for Works and Transport in the state of Osun. Even in the face of acute shortage of funds, they have shown that they are good representatives of the profession. I also commend the ESCOs and the members of the NSC Osogbo branch for their oversight function in ensuring that quality and enduring projects are delivered in the state. I congratulate all the awardees and inductees who are now members, corporate members of this society today. To all awardees, including my companies. I say companies because CIVIC Technologies is one of my companies. And Eleri Masa, who is also being awarded an Excellence Award today, is also a company that I gave as what I can give back to my immediate community, which is a record of local government, and in extension to the people of Osun State. We should make it a duty to contribute even much more towards the growth and progress of our society at all times. In addition, I encourage all new inductees to demonstrate commitment and passion to the ideas of the NSC, and to endeavor at all times to be a good ambassador of the body whenever they find themselves. I thank you all for giving me the opportunity to be part of this memorable occasion. Thank you. God bless you. At this point, I think they will also be expecting a donation. But let me say, but you're asking for 50 million, not 200 million. Let me say here that I'm not a cheap launcher. I'm just a special guest of honor. Permit me, if I will disappoint you, I will not be on the microphone here to announce a cash donation, but I want to assure you, on behalf of the two companies that have been awarded here today, we are very, very grateful. We have been honored for recognizing us. CIVIC Technologies Nigeria Limited is based in Lagos. Eleri Masa is a local secretariat under construction. I've not had the opportunity to visit the site. Yes, I've seen it. It's almost done. It's almost done. You have done a great job, but notwithstanding, on behalf of the two companies, I will look at what we can do in terms of material donation, which will not be announced publicly. God help us all. And thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Please put your hands together for our very special guest of this occasion today. That's Alhaji Hassan Alao of CIVIC Technologies. Okay, let me quickly invite Virgo Services Nigeria Limited, who took the Award of Excellence for Communication Infrastructure Maintenance. Virgo, can you please come forward and say one or two things and give us your donation?
I'll be standing on all protocols because I would not like to waste time. On behalf of our Chairman and Chief Executive of FIGO Services, we had a goodwill message that we are very happy to be in this place today. Why? Because engineering sector is the only people, gathering of the only people, professionals that loves the world. Why? Other professions doesn't love the world. A doctor may pretend as if he loves you, but you will not pray that you will not sick. A lawyer will pretend as if he loves you, but he will not say you should not get into trouble, because that is where he fit. But it is only engineering section that loves the world. They plan for the world to have shelter. They plan for the world to have good roads. They plan for the world to have electricity, to have every good thing, good facilities. Likewise, planning for engineers to have a better offices in this Osogbo, which I believe by the power of God and effort of people that are involved there, it will be possible in the name of Jesus. We welcome everybody here, and we pray that everything you lay your hands upon will be a success. For all our engineers that are aspiring for one post or the other, just like we said, we have to emphasize in our prayer that engineer will take the toga of leadership of this state from the present governor. Another thing is this: prayer alone cannot do it. Let us have our PVC card. The Lord will bless you. Now, for donation, just like I said, I will not want to waste time. Chief Oyebade, the chairman and chief executive of Vigo Services, is not in the country presently. He's in China. And he just sent us to come and mark the register here. So whatever we are giving today is an endless gift. It's not a completed gift. So whatever we are giving today, just had it. When it comes, whatever we give today is whatever is in this envelope plus what he is giving without a God. The Lord bless you in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much. Virgo Services Nigeria Limited. And thank you for your speech. And the next time you want to shake that table, make sure other professionals are there so that they can answer you. You were shaking a table. Okay, I'm going to hand over to Chairman briefly again. There are some very excellent service to 2017 Group Dynamic Committee. There's an award for them, and the Chairman will be handling that in the next few minutes. Please, once again, let's give it to Engineer Zubair, the chairman, NSC Osogbo chapter.
Thank you very much. Yes, as written in the booklet, these are set of people that presented the report of activities of the society for 2017. It's one thing to do programs. It's another thing to be able to package it very well, because the group dynamic committee at the national level that will consider you for award will not come here to come and check what you did. What they want to see is your report. How is it written? How did you pack it? So that is why we are specially recognizing the group dynamics committee. The chairman of that committee, the chairman of that committee is no other person than the secretary of the branch, Engineer Wale Emmanuel Alonge. Thank you very much. The Nigerian Center of Engineers Osogbo branch, Award of Excellent Service presented to Engineer Wale Emmanuel Alonge, MNSC, as Chairman, 2017 Group Dynamics Committee. This day, Saturday, June 23, 2018, by my humble self, Engineer Adetomiwa. Let me follow my sweetheart, Ajadi Alarakwe Zubair. Thank you very much. Beautiful work. God continue to assist you. Next is the technical secretary, Engineer Adeyinka Atoyebi. The work of the committee is not just a day affair. They spend nights. So thanks to their spouses, they denied them many things that time. And Mrs. Atoyebi was there, hosting all of them. Thank you very much. The Nigerian Center of Engineers Osogbo branch present Award of Excellent Service presented to Engineer Adeyinka Abiodun Atoyebi, MNSC, as member 2017 Group Dynamics Committee. This day, Saturday, June 23, 2018, by my humble self. Congratulations. So, we won the cup last year. We want to retain it this year. Thank you. Next is the Assistant Technical Secretary, Engineer Oyedele Onisheayo. Onisheayo. Thank you. Okay. Yes. He's a resilient person. He can work under any condition. Yes. So the Nigerian Center of Engineers Osogbo branch, Award of Excellent Service presented to Engineer Ayodele E. Oyedele Onisheayo, MNSC, as member 2017 Group Dynamics Committee, this day, June 23rd, 2018 by my humble self. Congratulations. Well done. More grace to your elbow. Next is Engineer Temitayo Fagorun, MNSC, currently the PRO of the branch. Anytime you see NSC on the web streaming our program, he is the one in charge. We are specially recognized for that at the national level. Anywhere you see live streaming of program, just look around, you will see Osogbo member there. Thank you very much. Just call him anytime. You have to go to Lagos, go to Abuja, package this event very well, he will do it. I'm not advertising for him, but he's very good in that. The Nigerian Senate of Engineers Osogbo branch, award of excellent service presented to Engineer Temitayo Fagorun, MNSC, as member 2017 Group Dynamics Committee. This day, 23rd June 2018, by my humble self. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, thank you very much. Please, if we have newly registered engineers amongst us here today, and their spouses are here, please, Dr. Mrs. Zubar would like to meet with them and get them registered as well. If your spouse is here and they are newly registered, please just make sure you see Madam before the end of the program. And right now, we are to take the remark by the chief host, the governor of the state of Osun, Engineer Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola, who is ably represented here by the Commissioner for Works and Transport in the state of Osun, Engineer Kazim Salami. Please rise up as we welcome him to this place for his remark this afternoon. Jam your hands together as well. Jam your hands together.
President, also blind Mishita Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I will start my recognition in my vision from the person I'm representing, and then our amiable and dynamic governor, Engineer Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola, both of them in Abuja, Isusco. I greet the representative of the President, Nigerian Civil Engineer, for being here. I greet our engineer Alao Adetomo Sudan. Elijah gave us, we wanted our allowed to it today. From him, I greet my own guest lecturer today, representing Engineer Olowo, who is also an award winner today. Our Permanent Secretary, Engineer Nuruddin Ratibosmo Adiabo. From him, I greet the SSA, to the governor and the chairman. You're welcome, sir. I greet my own SSA transportation, retired director who is not tired, Engineer Nifoshi. It's good to be here. The second secretary, Engineer Ibrahim, I greet you. From you, hey, I'm sorry, I jumped protocol. I was mistaking my diagnosis of the president for the person want to complete our secretariat. Maybe because of the money, I know that I'll be coming. Very sorry, Engineer Adebayo, I greet you, sir. It's good to have you here. Our own Ajia, the wife of our chairman, I greet you especially. The citation I will collect it from you, I'll give it to Maria when I get home. While you were talking, I spoke with the permanent secretary. Where is Ajia? He told me she was here in the morning, and I asked to leave for important assignment. I feel highly elated. And from the governor, he could see in most occasions, there is no way as you are recognizing your husband. Governor used to recognize the wife, and I do to Nigeria too. So every Nigeria too, we appreciate you. It's good to have you too. Thank you very much. Distinguished invited today, you worked the day, so I give you special greetings. So we always had this opportunity some years back, and I know after this dinner one, you still have to sit down somewhere and thank God for the opportunity. It's a great opportunity, honestly. To be a registered engineer is a great achievement. When we were sitting there, the president of the president was giving us a comment, giving us how the people from other states are praising us for the infrastructural development. It's not just to go and die. It's because of the infrastructural development in Paris. Any great national state is being assessed as the record of infrastructural development. Thank God for our leader for what we have seen from 2010 to date. Also, state has been so lucky to have our amiable governor. I'm also lucky to be the commissioner in the remaining state. Also, the second to the lowest poverty state in the whole nation. How much is the money? The person of front did not star us from the infrastructural development. You could say the capital project, I was on a program. I started counting what we have achieved. I said we spent about 20.7 billion on 10 kilometers. That won't go to everywhere in the 9 federal constituencies. The capital projects want to measure 40 kilometers from Osogbo to allow the boundary. We have 10 kilometers completed, ready for commissioning. And from there, I can do triple bridge. To Osogbo is also 30 kilometers. In order to this one, the God will help us. But the one that I'm very sure we completed is this ring road, the ring bypass, 17.4 kilometers. Last month, when the Minister of State came, it was in the night. So we left the government house, we were going to the government house. We had to pass through the road. We were leaving 27 bridge. We were heading towards the west bypass, and the light was on. In fact, the minister did not even wait for anybody to come and say, "This is too much." There was no 4 years ago. So for 4 years to date, what is your governor getting money to do this? And it's determination. A round of applause for my amiable governor, please. So engineers are great, and we thank Almighty God for this addition. Like the acting president, a representative of the president said that the incoming governor should be an engineer. God knows. We praise God. God will make it great. We're still coming. And but I'm very sure engineers will be plenty in the school. God will help us. It's good to have you people here. I great people will come forward. I'm sorry, I saw Domino Ekono. The only recognized place. And the one our own PC, Chief Mrs. I greet you, Chima. It's not going to be, my own is just representing the chief host. And to the glory of God, everybody has spoken. What are we to say that we have not said? Than to thank God for the opportunity we have. Thank God for Engineer Subaru, the award-winning chairman, as this dynamic something. We won out of 69 states. 69 representative branches, sorry. Osogbo, while we were presenting the trophy, the governor too also felt happy. He was highly, elated. And all the promises he gave, don't worry. Orotoko to Osogbo.
Sorry, the mic is when the representative of the governor wants to announce his donation.
Thank you very much. Like you rightly said, my own donation, I'm the commissioner in the Ministry of Works. I have the chairman of the NSA branch being one of us. I have the permanent secretary who represented the guest lecturer being one of us. My own donation will hold a meeting. The chairman, by the grace of God, will hold a meeting. It's good to discuss on it and get the approval. It must be very fantastic, and it will be fantastic. So I thank all of you. God bless you. I thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the representative of the governor of the state of Osun. Well, thank you so much. Like I announced earlier, we've got tickets for the building project from 100,000 naira, 50,000 naira, and so on and so forth. So please, the ushers can take those tickets around now. Let's quickly have it, let people have it, and whatever amount that you want to give towards this project before we have the vote of thanks this afternoon. So please, the ushers, I want to believe they are not just serving food. You can also serve the tickets at the same time to everyone around. And while we are doing that, of course, I would like to invite the chairman of the organizing committee, who is going to be taking the vote of thanks this afternoon. That's Engineer Abiono. Okay, Engineer Timothy Olusegun Abiono is going to be taking the vote of thanks this afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. First, I want to give all glory and honor to the Almighty God for giving us this day. Then I want to appreciate the executive governor of the state of Osun, our own Ogbeni Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola, for honoring God in us by sending an able representative to represent him at this occasion. I know very well, if not for this important assignment at Abuja today, I know he will be here. Your Excellency, we thank you very much, sir. Then I want to thank the President, Nigerian Society of Engineers, who are kind enough to send another able representation to this occasion. Thank you, Mr. President. I will not want to go down with all these, naming just everybody, and I will end up offending certain people because I know I will miss certain names. But I want to appreciate all of you, people of goodwill, who have been here to grace this occasion. I say thank you very much. I want to especially appreciate and congratulate my branch chairman. He's a very lucky person. When I look at the number of inductees, I wonder how he's been that lucky to have that large number. I want to congratulate you for being
don't know how to describe him. That's Engineer Abimbola Daniel. We knew each other at the Polytechnic Ibadan. He used to be very militant. But when I met him in Osun, he's very gentle. But he's a bunch of intellectuals. My dear friend, you're welcome. Thank you very much. I want to thank the inductees. Without you, I won't be here today. We thank you very much. Don't be discouraged. We have had a lot of comments. If you stay away, this branch, engineering, will not grow. Stay within, correct whatever you feel is not right. We need more of you to strengthen the profession. We are not perfect, but we know we can do many things. I should not forget our spouses. We thank you very much for coming. Although I may be discouraged or disappointed that we have too few of you here, I expect the inductees to come with their spouses too, and I expect many of us to come with our spouses. I'm sorry, even my spouse walked in just about 3 minutes ago, even though she promised me she would be here earlier. So our spouses, we thank you very much for coming. We thank you for your support at all times. May God continue to bless you. Finally, I want to thank the member of the planning committee. You have been very wonderful. And I pray that God will continue to bless you. While wishing everybody the best of luck, I want to pray that God will continue to guide every one of you and NSC Osogbo and the national at large in general. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Engineer Abiono. We gotta appreciate everyone here today, from the president to the state chairman to all the members on the table here, and the spouses and the inductees. It's been a wonderful time to have all of you here this afternoon, and we wish you all the very best in everything that you do. Shall we all please rise up this afternoon? With all the prayers said by Engineer Abiono, I want to believe that we are good to go in grace. So we take the state anthem and the national anthem as we head out of the space this afternoon. today. Have a very good life in all your endeavors.
Ọlọ́run